Carlos Pena leaves the show. It's Adnan Burke and Dan Plesac, and now we got a whole bucket of sassy. I mean, how good does this look right now? You and me just sitting on a couple of buckets,
just a couple of buckets of sassy right now.
A couple of bucket heads. Just eat a couple of seeds right now. Spit a few of those out. Here's how this works. So we're going to look back at some notable filthy pitches in the month of April, and Dan is going to rank them 0 to 5 on their level of sassiness.
Sassiness.
Here we go. First pitch up. Let's check out what you think on the sass meter for Kenley Janssen. This cutter he threw on April 20th. Look at the movement there.
This is, I mean, this ball never stops breaking, and it's 95 miles an hour. What do you think this is, Adnan?
It's got to be a 4, 4.5, 5. That's high on the bucket of sassiness.
That to me is a 5. I don't think he could recreate that pitch. That had to be the perfect right off the end of the fingertips. It had carry, and it took a left-hand turn without a turn signal.
Pretty impressive stuff there. How about Kendall Grayman? We showed you Janssen's cutter. Kendall Grayman, this time, you know.
I like this, but we see so much movement in baseball today. I love the fact that when the ball gets to the hitting zone, it just takes a right-hand turn. Look at this. I'm going to give this 3-5.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of these this year.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of righties, particularly to that glove side, arm side, get that good movement. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's not
arm side movement, 3-5. Love the pitch. Liked it, didn't love it.
No, it's a bit of originality. Like we see a lot of that. So I understand your ranking system there. Okay, Kyle Hendrix. This is an interesting one here for the Cubs. What I love about Hendrix is doesn't need a lot of speed. 87-mile-an-hour fastball.
This is a 4 for me, and I know you're looking at it going, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You just saw one that broke and you rated it 3.5. He only throws 88 miles an hour. When you get an emergency swing, when you throw 87 to 88 miles an hour, that's saying something. You know why he got that swing?
Yeah.
Because he throws that fastball at the lefty and brings it back. So the pitch before that was that one that came back, like that Greg Maddux used to throw.
Right.
So as a hitter, you're like, oh, no, that's not that one. It's one coming into you.
It's pretty impressive. He was able to do that. The physics lesson there. How about Freddie Peralta? Great breaking ball. We've seen some fastballs. Peralta, just sticks the lower
This
half.
is a 4 for me. I think what sold it, at first when I first looked at it, I'm thinking, 3, 3.5. But when you get a guy like Chris Bryant to lock up on kind of a slurvy kind of a pitch, I rate it a little bit higher.
Okay, so far we got a lot of 4s, got a 5, a 3.5. How about this one, Devin Williams? So what I love about Devin Williams is, remember Ron Darling said, he goes, it's kind of like a screwball, some of his pitches.
This to me is, he has the best changeup in the game of baseball. I gave it a 4.5. Look at Eric, the reaction there from Eric Sogard. He has no idea. What makes that pitch so lethal? He throws 95 to 97. So he has that upshoot, that one that rides up in the zone, and then that's that parachute. It just, poof, the bottom falls out of it.
4.5, pretty good
4.5.
stats there. All right, how about Justin Lawrence? This is a 2-seamer. So far we've seen the changeup, we've seen the fastball. We want to see if Justin Lawrence and this 2-seamer, level of sass there.
I tell you what, the movement, how about the velo? This is, I gave it a 4.5. This is at 101 miles an hour.
Jeez.
I mean, look at that swing. 4.5, that thing just kept going.
What would have given it a 5? I mean, that's 101 miles an hour. Right?
If he would have started it more at the hitter, and if the hitter would have like backed out of the way, and then that came over the outer third of the plate, this one was just one of those that just, that swing was like the guy in Little League that's like 120 pounds, and everybody else is 85 pounds, a big, strong guy.
5 o'clock
Oh,
shadow.
yeah, he's already starting to shave, and he throws one of those, and the guy just swings to get out in the batter's box. Great pitch, but we've seen a lot of those.
All right, 4.5. How about
the velo
Tim Hill?
made it.
Yeah, the velo 101 was pretty sick. All right, Tim Hill right now, as we consider our bucket of sass, just riding upstairs. As a lefty, you got to appreciate that.
This is 4.5. This is low down under gas. This is, and he's got the good flow going in the hat too. So I gave him a 4.5. That's a kind of a 1980s look, right? That old Padres uniform.
He's like a Fu Manchu.
He's got everything going on. 4.5, ball on the rise.
All right, one last one here, and I got to feel like this is going to bring it home. This has to be a 5. La Tortuga. Williams Astudillo. Who doesn't love this guy? My man chucking in 46, dropping it in the zone.
I'm all in. This is a 5.
Yes.
You have no idea how hard it is to throw a ball at the knees. That's not a curveball. That's a fastball. That is absolutely backspinning it, making it look 95. It is, you know, it is so hard. You could have a dozen pitchers go out there and say, I want you to throw one 45 miles an hour and throw it at the knees. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 pitchers could never do that.
See, that's amazing to me. You're not just praising because
you're programmed to throw
It's actually hard to do that.
It's hard to make a good pitch when you throw it that slow.